So, patch notes. Patch notes. So, every character, little mini patch. So, of course, with Gogeta, we get one more small patch. So, last patch, Arxis knocked on my door and they said, okay. That's what they said. Last patch. Okay. This patch, they said, almost everybody who plays the game. With this patch. Right? They didn't just say, okay, this time. Okay? So, a few things in this patch. So, I want to go through all the changes, and then I want to go through my thoughts on the changes. Because again, Dragon Ball is a thematic game. They do these things for a reason. If you're thinking, why did they do X, Y, or Z, there's a reason. Even if they didn't say the reason, I think I know it. I think I know what the reason is. Okay? So, let's start with, this is kind of dope. They said some Z assist. You can see this pretty clearly, right? This says some Z assist fixed an issue which pre-attack effects for some Z assists would remain on the screen under certain conditions. The affected Z assists are followed: SSJ Goku A, Yamcha B, Tien A, Ciel A, Goku Ciel. That's a Melty Blood. Cell A, Goku Black A, Base Goku C. It's all beams. This happens, but like not that much. Okay, so that's the only thing. We don't give a fuck about that. The thing we really care about, and you can see my mouse right here, right? It's this guy. This is what you guys have been begging, pleading, calling me a UI Goku apologist day after day. I don't play this is the thing about UI. Before we even talk about UI, I have never played him besides when he came out to see what my opinion of him would be, right? I play every character that comes out, right? I only played him when he came out for 1 week because I had to be like, all right, what type of character is he? What does he do? Is he good? We do it for the content, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to say all of you, not going to say all of you, but a lot of you have called me a shill, a UI Goku apologist, saying Namco was depositing racks in my account to protect this character, which I would fucking love, by the way. I would love if they did that, right? And I have never played the character in tournament. I have never played him. I have uploaded many matches of me playing. And I have never played him. And you have all called me an apologist for his character, which is crazy. All I have been saying is that there are responses to all the things I get, which is true. And that he's not the best character in the game, that he's just top tier, which is also true. But thankfully, and this is how you know I don't work for Namco, because if I work for Namco, the changes would be different. I'm not saying there would not be changes, but the changes would be different, okay? But there are changes for you guys. So this is probably the number one way you know that I definitely am not collecting checks from Namco. And thing number one is that the 2H, the crouching heavy attack, has more recovery. So the way they described it, because I did watch it live. Normally I don't watch them live. I like to react to see them and then be like, oh shit. But I watched them live, and it is extremely punishable now. I'm not gonna say it was not punishable, but I think a common theme with him, right? A common theme of UI is there are ways to cover either all the options or almost all the options that he has. So now this first change is just that it's punishable, which is really nice. And when the patch comes out, I'll probably go through even more specifically what they did to the character and what you can do now against that. So one of the things that you used to do against crouching heavy 2H is dash OS, dash block, one of the best safe options you can do in the game besides jumping or backdashing is dash block, right? So now you don't have to dash block, you just press a button. For the most part, you can just press a button, kill him, sick. Then unrestrained will. So this is his special move DP, the Dragon Rush DP. Okay? So it's slower than before, and it has more landing recovery. This is a pretty good change. It's not the ideal change I wanted, but it has one of the main changes I wanted. They didn't have the other change I wanted for this. This is actually one of the moves I wanted to get nerfed. Legit wanted to get nerfed. So I actually wanted this to have slower startup, and so that if a hard knockdown happens, like a level 3 knockdown, that he can't do it. Those are actually the changes that I wanted. So I got 1 out of 2, which is pretty nice. The increased startup is both really nice for net play in general, and then just for the game in general. It's dope. This is a good change. Then we have Embodied Light. So if you don't know what Embodied Light is, this is his 214H, his 4-frame. His 4-frame. Okay, so reducing the horizontal range of the ground version of Embodied Light means that you can backdash it now. Which is huge, by the way, because at the time of this recording, only super privileged characters like Base Vegeta or Goku Black, super truly privileged characters like Goku Black, can really reliably option select the Embodied Light. There are actually other characters who do have the ability to have make the guess in their favor. So there's like Roshi, you could do the 4-frame. Gotenks, you could do M, the medium Beyblade, right? But now the entire cast, now the entire cast gets a little bit of the wealth, right? The Embodied Light as a 4-frame is actually this move, and I made a video about this actually. It is maybe his most insane move, I think. But it's not totally because of the move itself. It's because of the move and the game. It's both. The game actually makes this move better than it is supposed to be. So now that you can backdash this, I think that it'll make it a little bit easier for people to deal with it if they don't play super privileged characters like Goku Black and Base Vegeta. So Godly Strike, I believe, is the 236. So no, it's a 214. I think it's 214L. I think this is a Godly Strike. So now it's no longer a medium starter. So this is increased damage scaling on Godly Strike and reduce its damage when there's no camera effect. This is super targeting how much his overall damage potential. So this one is a pretty big brain change, because if you're like me, and I told the stream, so I'm streaming right now. This is for YouTube. So as I said before on this stream today, that I read absolutely everything. I read everything. I read all the comments on my videos. I go to other people's other Dragon Ball YouTubers, and I read their comments. I've been doing polls on YouTube recently. I read all of those, and I read the Dragon Ball Reddits, and I keep up with the Dragon Ball discourse on Twitch. So I read everything. One thing that people don't really talk about is how strong the stance is, one, and this move specifically, the 214L specifically. And I actually think the stance is incredibly strong overall. And this is a really, really big brain change. A really, really, really big brain change. Super big brain change. If you get hit by that 214L, it's a medium starter. It does mad damage. He is able to convert trivially. He's able to enforce it in a really good way. It's +3, even though he has a 7-frame jab, so it's effectively +2. And the return is out of control high on that, especially considering that his 2-4 stance in general, forces the defender to make a choice of some sort, either a high risk choice or a low risk choice. So this is actually a really big brain change that also makes it so that the risk return is a little bit more balanced, which is really nice. Then this change, I'll give the next change a little. I'll give my boy Cloud a little love, because I know how it feels to get your DP nerfed. The next change is Z Assist, A-type, Rising Heat. Wait. So his assist and his DP? Oh, wait. So wait, 22S is not a DP? Oh, shit, son. Am I reading this right? So his assist and 22. Oh, let's fucking go. That's lit. That's a lit change. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, your ears might explode. Get ready.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If that bodied your ears, I'm sorry. Okay. So, what does this mean, though? So, one, Roshi's the best DP. Flat. Roshi is a super unpopular character, and he has the best DP. Massive brain, right? And we're gonna go back and talk about this specifically, right? But two, one of the biggest reasons, I mean, outside of like, you know, we have this running meme in the with the squires, right? Of you know, some people play the character like they're broken, right? So one of the reasons people play UI is for that DP assist. And now it's in the enemy territory. Now it's not DP, it's only head involved. That is huge. Still a good assist, but not as universally strong as it used to be. Right? Not as universally strong. Way less usage, I think. So now they also changed other things that we don't know yet because it's no longer invul. Okay? And then the last one is Accelerating Battle Spirit, which has more landing recovery. I actually don't know what move that is. The Accelerating Battle Spirit? Is that 236? Oh, it's level 1? Oh, this one is a weird one. This one is a weird one. I don't think it changes the big problem with level 1. No more safety DHC. No, I don't think it changes that, though. Because the whole point of the safety DHC is you immediately DHC. So why would landing... It's not that more landing recovery would change that. They would have to change the cancel point to do that, which they didn't say. Right? Plus, as you know, if you're a real LK viewer, you know how to beat the safe DHC. We're going to go to Kid Buu. As Damascus says, Kid Buu. This is kind of a meme change, though. This change. That they nerfed his minimum damage for his supers. So he has like he has the enemy damage, adult Gohan damage. I think the long-running meme was Kid Buu does no damage, but Kid Buu players aren't trying to tell you that Kid Buu does damage, because Kid Buu actually does a lot of damage, but you just have to optimize a lot. So they nerfed his minimum damage. That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. There's not much to say. That's kind of fun. This actually is it's an important change, but it's not like a ridiculous change. Honestly, it's not a ridiculous change. It's still Kid Buu. Like he exists. Jokes aside, he exists. So next page. We have GT Goku. GT Goku. Yeah, huge change. Huge change. How many of you guys are sad that they changed GT Goku? Hey, real talk. How many sad? How many of you guys are sad about it? Not me. Every person says not me is a scrub. Just kidding. I hate GTA. Nope. Me. Rise of GTB. We take those. It should have been nerfed. Yeah, I'm on the team. Okay. Don't worry. We will revisit the reasons why these changes are made. But they increased the startup of GT Goku A assist to 40 frames. We saw it on the stream. I saw it live. And then they also lowered the block stun of the assist as well to 22 frames from standard beam block stun of 30 to 22 frames. I have a lot to talk about for this assist as well. Okay, big change though, huge change. Then the Android 21 change was one that I didn't even know was a thing. That they changed the damage on her C assist to match the other C assist. I didn't know it was different. I didn't know if it was more or less. So surprise, haha. And then Bills Rojo. That's a pop quiz for you. How much do you watch LK? That's your pop quiz. Bills Rojo got the quality of life fixed issue in which crouching unique attack will behave strangely under certain conditions. I don't even know what that means. And then Z assists now return even during the time phase when God of Destruction's judgment hits. I don't know what that means either. For Beerus, the change was 2S bug that if you did multiple 2S in a row, you'd be super minus on reflect and get smoked. I see. Quality of life. Quality of life. And I think this is the last page. The last page is baby changes. Parasite Takeover adjusted the movement of the medium version of Parasite Takeover to better differentiate it from the light version. Okay, animation change. Interceptor kick is now affected by the decrease in ooh, okay, it's a combo change. This is probably a big change. This change. Combo change, right? So now that we kind of did a speed run with these, because the real shit is about UI and GT. Those are the real change. The Kid Buu change is not that big. Real talk. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, let me give you my thoughts. The Kibu change is not that big. Real talk. Does it suck for Kibu players? Yeah, but all they do is nerf Kibu, and he continues to be top tier. So I don't actually think this affects Kibu at all. Right? At all. Okay. Actually, we should talk about UI last, because he has the most changes. GT has technically two, really big changes. This is a huge change. And I will tell you why I think they made this change. Do I agree with everybody in that this is an unnecessary change? From a player perspective, this is a really unnecessary change. They made his ground assist slower, and they also made it have less block stun. Okay, so let's look at it, not from a player perspective. The only player perspective thing I will say is that with the 22 frames of block stun, that means if they block it in the air, it's 28. So it's still a lot of block stun that you have to work with if you use it the way it's supposed to be used. Okay. The bigly thing that they're like, why would you do this? So you can't, if you look at it from a player perspective, it doesn't fucking make sense because they already nerfed this character a lot from season 2, right? So I think there are two really big reasons why they nerfed this assist. Two really big reasons. Reason number one is because everyone in Japan plays that fucking assist. So they're still like, even though we nerfed him, there's still an area where like everyone just plays him. Okay, that's big reason number one. Big reason number two is that there are actually a lot of anti-air assists in this game. Actually, let me bring up the game real quick. If you want an anti-air assist right now, and remember, we're talking about developer perspective, not player perspective. If you want an anti-air assist, the number one option that people pick is this, without a doubt. No fucking doubt. If you're thinking, I want an anti-air assist, it's still the most popular assist, right? I said this at the beginning of the stream when people were kind of asking me how I felt, and the number one theme of every single patch of Dragon Ball FighterZ is if too many people are picking a character for a thing, they nerf that thing. They want this game to be a game where you pick everything. That is a huge theme in this game. That's why they nerfed this guy. Like, every fucking player on planet Earth thought this motherfucker did not need any changes from Season 2 to Season 3. If you actually thought he needed changes between Season 2 and Season 3, you're actually crazy. You are insane if you think that. He is literally a vanilla ice cream with no toppings. Like, he is just the most basic character, and they fucking nerfed him. Why? Because if people want a beam, they pick him. That's what it was. There were, in Season 2, we had many beams. We had Tien beam, a great beam, by the way. We had the privileged Goku Black beam, right? We had many beam-like we had Broly, we had fucking Android 21. Who else did we have? We had a lot of beams last season. Beams and beam-like assists last season. I feel like I'm forgetting a couple. But it doesn't matter. Yeah, Zamasu has a beam-like, right? But everyone picks SSJ Goku. The reason why they pick, that's why they fucking nerfed him. That is the real reason why they nerfed him. They nerfed him and they gave other people beams so that less people pick him. Straight up. So as far as anti-air assist, right? We have him. These are the two most popular, right? GT Goku and UI Goku. And coincidentally, No, wait, by the way, stream. You're adding Season 3, Kefla is Season 3, Trunks is Season 3. I'm talking about Season 2, when you couldn't pick assists. In Season 2, you didn't have a lot of options. Hold on. You had SSJ Goku, you had the super privileged Goku Black, Zamasu, you had a couple of beam likes here, you had Cell, Cell was an option, Tien. You don't have a lot of options. You have GT, and of course in Season 2, everyone played GT. Base Vegeta, no. I would not include Base Vegeta. But you didn't have a lot of options. And SSJ Goku was the best option. The best, most stable option. Besides GT. And a lot of people played both together. Now, in this patch, the most commonly played anti-airs are these two. And guess which assists they nerfed? These two. They nerfed both these assists. They nerfed both these assists. Straight up. Now, you can't just be like, I want an anti-air assist, I'm gonna pick GT. Now you have to think about, do I want to play GT? Because GT is still good, by the way. So GT, do I play GT? Do I want to play the enemy? Do I want to play Team Gohan? Do I want to play CTF? Do I want to play Rocks? Do I want to play Tracking, maybe? Do I want to play Gogeta B, which got buffed a lot? Do I want to play Frieza A, LOL? Do I want to play Base Vegeta A, S Broly B, fucking Janemba A? There's a lot of choices now. And Baby B. Baby B is probably maybe like the instant reaction, I should pick this option. I think. But I think that's like the big reason why they hit that assist like that. Again, it's from a developer perspective, because I agree with you guys. There's no fucking reason they should nerf that assist, actually. But from the developer perspective, they don't like how when people pick anti-airs, they only pick him and UI. Now, UI is there's a bunch of shit to talk about with UI, bro. There's a bunch of shit to talk about with UI. UI is a nice balance between they nerf things for casual players and they nerf things for high-level players at the same time. So like the 2H change is a good example where like I don't really think high-level players care about 2H. Like they just think it's like a good move. But like at casual level play, people are like, that move's broken. So they nerf that. High-level players pop off because now they just get guaranteed punish, right? Big ass punish. Casual players pop off because now it's not broken. Because they say it's broken, right? So now it's not broken. Boom. Easy. Everyone wins. That's like everyone wins change. Boom. Boom shakalaka. Right? Unrestrained will, another one. So they nerfed this unrestrained will and DP change is fucking lit. Because you want to know one of the biggest issues with UI? One of the real low-key issues with UI. Oh shit. Okay. Thankfully, accidents were avoided. One of the biggest issues with UI. So can you guys guess? I'm gonna make a connection between unrestrained will and his DP, his 2-2 DP. If you can make this connection I'm about to make, your brain is huge. I'll give you like 30 seconds. They didn't really kill brain dead UI, by the way. Well, maybe. Maybe. You can just 2H that move though. They didn't touch the flips though. They did actually though. A little bit. Yeah, you got 30 seconds. Can you guys do it? Special cancel. Building Oki and wake up. You're close. You're close. The thing I'm thinking about is one of the true. This is some subtle shit. One of the true most obnoxious things about fighting UI, like legit, like I complain about this. Okay, because remember, I don't collect checks from Namco. I just say it how it is. Call me a UI apologist if you want. I just say it how it is, right? One of the true, really obnoxious things about UI Goku is how if you play against point UI Goku and you knock him down, let's say you get the first hit on him, right? He doesn't have a bar. He can still RPS you really hard because he has DP, he has 4 frame probably because half a bar, and he has unrestrained will, right? There's risk associated with it, but it's a pretty strong RPS, and he gets it like fast. Now he needs a bar for sure to RPS you, and it's way easier to it's even easier to build against his defensive options now. It's even easier to build against it. So if they play point UI and he has less than 1 bar, he basically can't RPS you. Like you just fuck all his defensive options. If he has a bar, he gets like a medium risk, medium return type of thing off it. Because now he's gonna have unrestrained will. Oh, RPS is rock paper scissors. I'm sorry. So guessing games. We just lazily call it like RPS, dice roll, just like different types of guessing games, right? So now he has unrestrained will, the DR reversal. He has the nerfed DP, so his 2-2 is not a DP anymore. So, okay, and he has a 4 frame. So now his actual invincible move, when he has less than a bar, is slower, and his DP only beats jump attacks. This is Dragon Ball Fighters. You always have, that's not true. That's not true though. That's not true. No, that's not true. That shit you said is not true. You don't always have a bar. One of the true super annoying things about him is, right now, is how strong he is at the start of the game, actually, for almost all characters. So now, he has 2-2S head invincible only. He has Unrestrained Will, which is actual DP, but slower and easier to punish. And if you subscribe to my YouTube, you would know how to beat the move and all the options you have after they do the move. And he has the 4-frame that's worse. So that's if he doesn't have a bar. So he basically now you don't need to play Gotenks. You don't need to play Piccolo. You don't need to play Ginyu. You don't need to play 18. You could just play like any character. If you get the first hit, you can 2-touch him before he can enforce a heavy rock paper scissors on you now, which I think makes, well, I'm happy because I don't like this type of heavy defensive RPS character. Because again, by the way, call me a UI apologist all you want, I don't even like this type of character. I don't like this. All I was saying is that there's stuff you can do. Okay? But now you don't need to play specific characters to beat him at the start of the game either. Because now he basically can't do stuff on Wake Up if you get the first hit. Right? He can't do stuff. If he has a bar, he can add the counter. Oh, my shit. I thought my shit froze. He can add the counter to the RPS, right? And the counter is legit. You can't safe jump it. But the return is really low. You get like, I don't know, like 20, between 2.5 and 3K for doing it. And it's all recoverable life. It's a pretty big deal. It's a pretty big deal. I think. For me, it's probably like the best thing about these changes. The other stuff, like Embodied Light, right? Like being able to backdash that, right? Being able to backdash that is good for everybody. But you guys could just pick Goku Black and just beat it all the time. You could just do that, and that would be fine. But, you know, instead you guys bitched, and now they made it like that. But I think everyone, jokes aside, I think everyone's really happy that that's like that. The Godly Strike one, again, like I said, is like a kind of low-key change, I would say. Kind of low-key change. But I think like his changes affects the game a lot because of how popular he is as a character. And like the main reason, these are the real reasons. There's 3 real reasons why UI Goku is so popular. Okay, let's say there's 4 reasons. I didn't mean 3 reasons because one reason is legit. It's UI, right? It's UI. That's one. 2 is like he's a super Dragon Ball character because Dragon Ball is already a game about like dice rolling on defense really hard and stuff, and he's like extra good at it, right? He's super, like, again, it's really hard. It's possible, but really hard right now to cover all of his defensive options. Okay, it's 2. 3, he is easy, and that's important for both beginners and top players, right? For beginners, it's, oh my god, I'm pressing buttons and winning. For high-level players, we talk about this all the time. I actually, like, I was talking about this to somebody yesterday, of like, when you're in like a high-pressure situation, who would you rather play? Would you rather play like a super technical top-tier character, right? Dragon Ball doesn't have a super good example of it, right? To be honest. Or would you rather play an easy character? You know, an easy character, maybe not as technically good as the hard technical character, but they're still top tier easy. And like, I think most people would rather play the easy character. And I kind of agree. I kind of agree. Like, being, like, my actual answer would be I'd rather play the hard character, but looking at my past results in all games, I think I'd rather play the easy character. Like, looking at my own, even my own results, especially if you think I suck. For the people who are watching this later on YouTube who think I'm trash, right? You could just look at the past results. You could talk more shit about me because all the times I win, I play easy characters, super easy characters. Play that. Milio Sweat was not a joke name. It means I am sweating while I play her, right? Compared to some of my other mains that were easier. Okay. And the fourth reason is that assist. It's that assist. Invincible assist is like just So what they decided to do is they attacked both things that casual and professional players complain about. I should say high level, not professional. Let's say high level players complain about the game for him, which I think is really, really good. Really good change. Because one thing about him, we mentioned GT and UI, right? So one thing about him is now, because once they nerfed they nerfed Roshi DP because people were playing him just for that, okay? So now that they nerfed this assist, because everyone just goes to UI after, now you have to play Team Gohan. Now you have to play Roshi. Now you have to play Cooler. Now you have to play, like, you don't have a lot of options for invincible assists right now. You have to play Android 18A. Like, you have to play assists like that. You can't play UI for that anymore. He has the head involved, which I think the assist is still good, by the way. But you can still use it mostly the same. It's defensive usage, and like a lot of this like whiff stuff call UI is gone. If you want to whiff stuff call assist, you gotta play Roshi, you gotta play Team Gohan, you gotta play Cooler, you gotta play assists like that. Any questions? That was a lot.